Morning, beautiful people out there. I know it's quite been a while that I can upload any video. I'm sorry about the shit. So, I was on the trip with family and everything, and then just occupied with every other thing. So I kept on putting this off, but I feel like it's today's the time to upload this because today is a topic about fear, and I noticed that right now is lot a new virus has come up and people are very scared, and then on top of that, the the world news, the reporters all out there are just giving more fear to people, and I feel that um, fear will only make you die faster. Why do I have that concept? Because let's just say that suppose you're in a jungle or somewhere. Right now, I think so. They already have this story everywhere, and I think so. I just want to repeat the same story again. So maybe you will know who have quoted this story. I don't know who quoted this story. Um, I'm using their story to tell you. So it's like it's not a story, it's just like basic knowledge that if suppose you're in the middle of the forest and if you see a lion or a tiger, you will that moment your all your body organs, whatever the function they're doing, they will stop doing what they're doing, and they take full of their energy and the all your energy in you, the everything, electricity, whatever is working inside you, it will just stop functioning. Like if suppose your stomach is digesting the food, it will stop, and then it's like stop, and then it send the energy instead of working on your digestion, it will stop working. That it will just put a pause there. And as well with all the other organs, whatever is producing maybe white blood cells or red blood cells, um, maybe your muscles is working to heal itself, it will stop functioning, all of that, and it will go straight to your leg, because the energy knows your brain is sending the order that is you're in frightened, and it needs to go to the way that you can run away from that situation. So it will send all your signal to the place where you can just escape. The same process, you notice that when you are running away from something that you fear, you have more superpower strength and run away from that situation faster than when you race in the school or marathon or anything, but you weren't able to run that fast when you're running away from the tiger or the lion. So same thing, like right now people are having fear of the virus, right? So same thing, imagine now if suppose you're sitting and you're listening to a news, they're saying that the virus is spreading faster than before, and they're even predicting. How can people predict future? I know they tend to think in the negative terms, but right now everybody is already thinking so much negativity. And this is we also learn that affirmations are something that can we can manifest our whatever we visualize or what we think. So don't I want you to pause and come to this self realizations of this manifestation, that the news reporter, the media, the socials that forwarding these messages, are they manifesting negativity or are they manifesting positivity? And then how will that impact on you in your lifestyles, in your business, in your work area? It's good to have precaution, but also don't become too attached to it. It's like they're predicting that in future there'll be more virus. You have to live with it. So now the only thing you can do is how to change yourself, right? Not actually change yourself, but change the way of you thinking it in a positive way, right? So don't try to manifest more negativity. Try to see more in a positive way. You see, like if you are living in the middle of the storm, 24 hours, you will automatically want to learn how to adapt yourself in that storm, and also how to build a home so strong that every time the storm hits, the house will be standing still and firm, right? Same similarity you can do with yourself. Your mental state has to be in the such a state that whatever storm of information comes to you, your mental is always in a healthy state, and you will not send a signal to your body saying to be frightened. And imagine that if you have you practice every day to become like uh, it's like when you practice writing every day, you become good in writing, right? So you can practice to be fearless every day. How to do that is just see everything in a positive way, in an optimistic way. Sorry, just the word my tongue. Okay, so I was just saying that um, if you practice to see everything in your life as a positivity, and you'll see that you can actually not fear the virus that is coming towards you. You can actually even change the virus. You see, there are bacteria everywhere. You cannot see with your bare eyes. You have to put them in a you know a test lab and look with a microscope and everything, and then you can see it in the air. You don't know what is moving unless there's a sunshine rays come through the window, and you see some small particles in the air, and you can see that there's a dust, but you uh, cannot tell. You cannot pick, okay, this dust is bacteria, this dust is a bad bacteria. You cannot do that, right? So what I'm trying to say is that all around you there is bacteria, but we don't know which one is the good one, which one is the bad one. All you can do is that um, you can give it love. If you give love, you can even change that bacteria into a good one. It's like all those bacteria that come into your contact, they can do be two things. You, with your own manifestation of your thoughts of positivity and purity of love, you can transform your bacteria into good one. Like I did one time practice with my body. I had a cold, and then I had sore throat, and what I did, I didn't have any medicine at all. All I did was I kept on talking to my the bacteria in me, and then even the bulgums that I used to get, you know, and then I tell them, okay, thank you so much. Even Kuro want to say something. Thank you so much, this bacteria, that you have come into my body. And I'm so grateful that you're going to make my immune system stronger. So your all immune system are so strong. You know that? It's so strong, it can heal itself. It's your white blood cell is already your soldier. They're already doing their part. Why does our body had a high fever? Because your white blood cells is on a march to go and kill that bacteria or maybe the invaders into your body, right? So they're already doing a wonderful job. Yeah. Don't try to, when you have fever, and tell yourself, oh, there's a fever, I have to eat medicine to so let down the fever. No, fever actually is good. Actually is making you better and healer. All you needed that your white blood cells is running and trying to kill the germs, and all you need to do is take a rest and sleep. You know, maybe wipe yourself and not let the fever go a bit too high by giving your body a rest, your body, and then your white blood cell can work much better and heal you. Same thing, the bacteria right now every way that you see, and the news that becoming even encouraging to give you more fear. Do one thing. I have actually, how do I know about this? Even though I'm going to tell you one true fact, I've stopped watching news for 10 years, I think, so longer than that. I don't watch it. But normally, since of the social media and WhatsApp, I'm not in Twitter. I just have WhatsApp and Telegram. So that is, people are forwarding lots of messages of negativity. What I do best is right now is, even though they send to me, all I do is I don't send anything negative to anyone, because my duty, I feel that I do not want to leave Earth. If I do leave Earth, like maybe die or any accident happen, right? I don't want to send negativity to anyone. I would prefer to send positivity, so that uh, if you give fear to someone when you do any kind of job, whatever job you do, and you give fear to maybe 5 or 10 people, that means when you are on your deathbed or your last moment, people have been sending lots of negative to you too. you see. And then I believe in this word that what goes around comes around, right? And then imagine the person who is working in the news reporter and they are giving out lots of negative vibrations, and you're not giving to one. You may thinking the camera is looking at you, but you're giving out to like tens of people out there. You're giving them fear. I know that uh, in reality the hospital also give fear. They said, no, we're not giving fear, we're just straightforward. Yes, straightforward. But are you being kind with your words, with your thoughts? You know, everything, it counts. What goes around comes around. So if you throw a ball onto the wall, it will bounce back. It might take time. Some of them might roll around there, here and there, pass through lots of hurdles, and then come to you. Or maybe um, doctors know this very well because they're studying all about these things. I actually, I am not doctor, but I love to read medical books for fun. So, and then I like to study for myself. It's self-taught. So well, wherever I could get the books, I could read it. I just read it instead of wasting my money to buy fashion update clothes or fashions. Uh, jewelries or new branded item. I am not into those things. I'm actually more into using my money to invest on knowledge and increase my knowledge on the things that I could want to know more, what is happening around the world, but not by watching TV or watching movies. Okay, I do watch sometime when I really do have like a free time, and I do watch, but I also watch trailer first whether will this movie benefit me. So I, it's like actually I have a scan, a radar scan for everything, even music, because you see the fear is everywhere if you look at it. This in the media, in this, in the, when you go to hospital, the doctor will give you fear the first thing. They will say that if um, you don't take care of your eyes health, you will get blind. I actually went to an eye doctor one time because I by mistake the for the stick of the gardening I was doing by mistake it jabbed in my eyes and my eyes went swollen big. I went to the doctor, but since I practice spiritualities and meditation, I went to the doctor. Doctor said that, does your eye hurt? I said, no, I don't feel hurt at all. The doctor said, how's that possible? You don't feel hurt and it's so swollen and so big. And I said, yeah, but I don't feel hurt. I just know that there is a swollen there, but I don't feel pain. I know there's a little bit irritation there, but the pain is not there. Maybe because of too much practice of meditation, I have literally let go of attachment to this body itself. So because of that gift, and then he even suggests me that okay, I have to put this in drops, in eye drops for cleaning the eye and all those things. And then there was a crack in my eye. It's blind, so it's okay. And I just said, okay, all right, I'll just do what they said. I did only for one day. The rest I didn't do because in the end I told myself that if the if I get cut in my finger or anywhere, when you have a cut, you fall down. The body can, the skin automatically slowly grows itself, you see, and it replaces itself. You can see, okay, I don't know, you can see there is a cut here. I didn't go to the doctor, I didn't put any plaster. The skin actually just stitch itself up. So you see, our body has that. See here, I don't know, you can see it or not. There's some kind of, okay, because of the sunlight. Okay, anyway, I think so. You can see in your own body if you ever fall down and you get a scratch a little bit here, a little bit there, and then you leave it, you don't put any bandage, and automatically you see that everything covers up and you're healed, right? It's miracle. Our body actually have a superpower strength to heal us, but we just we don't trust our body enough. We start to trust outside, like doctors, hospitals and peoples who are influenced by the um, doctors and pamphlet. When you go to hospital, there'll be lots of pamphlet telling you when about the obesities, the what kind of food. Actually, they are actually good information. Yeah, study about it, or you can do experiment on yourself. This is what's best you can do. Like I did have one experiment, but it wasn't actually mean for experiment. I know I'm talking off chart, but actually still connected to the fear. Um, that is that one time I was in a depression, in such a depression that I actually eat while I was depressed. The more I eat, I gain 5 kg in 1 month. 5 kg, so much. And I didn't even I just didn't bother about it. I know I gained a lot of weight, and I just like, then I came back to realize later in many years life, and then now I have lost lots of weight, maybe 14 kg, okay. And uh then I realized, I thought back to that time and made me realize one thing, um that what caused me to, you know become more fat, because everybody have a different metabolism, sorry, my English is not that good. Okay, so metabolism. Some who are stressed and they eat, they lose weight. There are some people who are stressed and they eat, they gain weight. So everyone will not be the same. Everybody will have different effect to the food they eat while they're stressed. So, and then the fear is actually, main thing is that all you can do is try to practice lots of positivity. If you can't, I can give you some uh, tips to that is like I can show you that how your body really love you. That not really show you. I can't put microscope in my body. Silly girl. Okay, what I can say is that how your heart pumps 24 hours for you, yeah, and they love you unconditionally, 20, working all the time, even though you are sleeping or maybe you're napping or whatever, maybe even when you're in coma. So your heart is always beating for you, your organs is always working for you. They never say that I am so tired today, I don't want to work. They don't do that. They will work because they love you unconditionally. You see, that's how it is function, the body itself. And not only that, I like one thing so much, that our body, the organs inside, and how they work together as a team. And there is no leader. But okay, you might say that there is leader at giving out orders, maybe like our brain, and then sometimes maybe our heart. So sometimes there is leader there, but not really a leader instead of controlling type leader. No, mostly just working together hand in hand. And when any kind of emergency happen in any part of the body, they will automatically come rushing to help. Isn't it that good? You see, uh, when the I like one thing that it dawned on me when I was doing lots of meditations and in silence and everything. And I felt that the world always have this competitions going on all the time, and then people have fear that they will not win this race, who will get a better job, who will get a better pay, better positions and everything. Everything is competition. You go to school, you have competition in class, who is better in reading, who's better in writing, who's better in this subject, who's better in that subject. So I was brought up in such a way that in the school itself, having lots of competitions and giving grades also, who come first, who come second, who come last. So uh, and then and then it dawned on me that one thing that I'm so grateful for, that my organs doesn't race, that how my heart pumps and my lungs, they supply oxygen to every part of the body, and how the white blood cells and red blood cells, they don't race with each other, they actually work together in harmonious. They don't show off at each other. I don't think so they do it. If they do it, we would have known by now, right? So see, I'm working hard, I'm becoming, I'm having more white blood cells. If there is some like a, what do I say, disorder within your body, maybe because of what you eat, there's a consequence to it. You eat too much of sugar, then you have diabetic, right? And if you eat maybe too much of fried stuff and all unhealthy food or oily stuff, then you have high cholesterol. So actually your body is always telling you and warning you for what you're eating, and is causing them pain. Like when you have I notice myself when I eat too fast, or maybe when I'm not practicing mindfulness, when I'm in hurry. This was before I used to have lots of pain of gas, and then and I feel like I think so. I have hernia. I don't know, because of too much research about my own symptoms and get to the root of the cause of my symptoms, and then I was able to cure myself and lost 12 kgs. So and then I really love how my body always keep telling me what's wrong and what I need to change. I basically communicate with my own body. So my body is my doctor. So what I want to say is that your body organs will shut down when you are in fear mode. And when you're in a fear mode, the body will not know where to go, because you're not running away, because you're not being attacked by a lion or tiger. But the virus you cannot see, cannot feel. You're just afraid of every single thing now. When you're afraid of every single thing, you're even afraid to be near the other person. So you see, the fear itself is actually giving you to fear not only your friends, you fear your own family members, your fear of death. That's the main thing, right? Your fear of death. Then it got dawned on me. When you go to sleep, close your eyes. In that thing, right? It's full of darkness. Do you fear closing your eyes? That's my question to you. Yeah. And then, do you fear when you go to sleep? That's the main thing. That you should know by now that no, I don't fear sleep. I know I'm going to sleep and rest. It's just sleep. But how do you know? Can you guarantee when you sleep you will not die? Nobody knows. You, many people die in their sleep. Some people die when they're having heart attack. Yeah. So we don't know, that can come knocking at any time to us. Maybe even our organs could shut down because of the way we eat food. You never know, right? That doesn't that that only come knocking with the lots of side effects of what you eat. Like when you eat too much sugar or some sugary stuff, you have diabetic. You will see the changes in your body, your weight will, everything. And some people have, when you have overdose yeast, I had that, I know, overdose yeast in your system, then the body will show you the signal by having the rashes that it will come out like through your skin, like from inside your skin and to the surface, and as if like your skin is being burned with fire. It's quite very painful, not from outside burn, but burn from within. It's like inflammation, hotness inside, so much heat in your body that is burning every cells apart, and I was getting everywhere. And then that time was actually COVID time in 2019 December. And then I didn't let the fear conquer me. I actually read maybe two or three medical book from the Kindle, and then there was actually one book that I found very helpful for me, was The Healer Within. It's something like Reiki, but I did practice Reiki. I never learned how to do Reiki at all in my life. So in that book, it just had I I didn't have to even read the entire book. It's just because of the lots of meditations and everything. And then when you do lots of meditation in a sense means learning to practice to let go of this body, learning to love your mind and your soul, you know, and then learn all love all your negative thoughts, your positive thoughts, love your bad habits and love your good habits, even though around people around you don't love you for what kind of bad behavior you have. But when you start loving your bad habits and your or maybe your negative thoughts for other people, and you even love that. And then you know you are having these things problem, you want to change yourself, and you're trying to change yourself with self-love first, mentally. Always love yourself mentally, and then soul, and last is your body. Always last. Because right now, entire planet, everyone, okay, in the world itself, everyone is loving their body so much, taking healthy food, counting calories. My God, I don't know why they're counting it. Okay, never even counted my steps. And I'm thinking in my head, if imagine people started counting their steps the moment you are born, I want you to comment in my YouTube channels that can you tell me how many steps you have counted since you were born until now at this age? How many steps have you walked? Does it matter to you how many steps you did? And then when you die, that you achieve that, and then you get medals that many already, like an app saying that if you count, you have this much steps, they'll post you a medal, and you can hang it. In the end, when you die, you cannot even take that medal with you. I don't understand. I find it funny because I have lots of medal in my this. I'll just show you 1 minute. It's much better to show you. Okay, I shift the table a bit, so maybe you get confused why it changed the angle. So I got it from a drawer. I have actually, I like to organize things so I can know where things are, and then I can know which one to donate out and what is not is useless. So I found that these ones are very useless. It's so useless because I feel like, you see here, we get medals like this, right, for running. And then you're running for who actually? Are you running for other people out there? Or are you running for yourself? Are you running for your own body to become strong and healthy? Or are you running just to get this medal? That's it. Because once you do get this medal, okay, now you go running. How many times you have been running? See, there are many people who runs. Actually, it's not my medal. I'm just telling you, I don't run. Okay, I won't say who runs, but some of those who knows me, they will know who's running it. So see how many medals are there. In the end, it's been tucked away in the closet, in the drawer. Another medal, another medal, another medal, another medal. Okay, I kept it in the laptop. And so in the in the end, it's all tucked in a drawer. I don't understand what to do with those. I cannot sell them. If I hang them, it's just showing to everyone, see, I run. I walk every day. I don't need to show. I don't need to have medal for walking. I don't need have to have medal for running. I don't need medal for breathing. I don't need medal for living. Okay, we don't even need medal for sitting and doing nothing. Actually, it's so funny. I don't know why. Don't collect all medals. I don't know. You're wasting it. I'm telling you. Okay, let's see. This one is metal. We can use this for something else. Why to waste it and just make? You give yourself a award. Don't go for these things. Go for like pat on your back and show that you did a good job today. You run a mile today. You run a 2 mile today. You run maybe 7 kilometers today or 15 kilometers. Everybody is running, and they're running for the cause. Some people are running for themselves. And then I'll get to about the cause thing maybe in the next topic. This one is only about fear, and my hair is becoming messy now. So instead of fear, try to add more positivity and laughter into your life, because in the end, when we die, I know I should be laughing about death, but I have been to many funerals and I know what is death. Observed people lying down still. The body is there, but the soul have left the body. Yeah. And then in the end, they left behind all the possessions, all the all the thing that they aim, their goals was to have bigger house, more cars for their children, everything. Even though there are many generations, some of them struggle a lot, and then by the time they come to in such a position, they have bought a house, they have bought a car, and then they pass on, and then this all they have earned, they have passed on to their children. Now, their children, this is what I have noticed also. Um, they have never experienced struggle in their life. They have got everything what they want. That's a good thing. But there is no gratitude towards the things you get. So they take everything for granted, actually everything for granted. You don't value um, how their parents have struggles and have to. They even sometimes sacrifice. They will not take a taxi to go to long distance. They would rather walk, and then save that small amount of money because they themselves didn't know, they didn't have the knowledge that to work in how to work in soft time, work for the now many generation people are starting thinking outside the box. You don't have to do hard work. There are still people who's doing hard work, you know, running towards the money, and some people who are not running towards money, but they're running towards a cause. Like maybe somebody wants to be a doctor because they really want to be a doctor. They really want to help people. They really want to heal people. And there are another half of the people who are doing it because they're getting good pay out of it. I cannot analyze how many percentage of people out there. You should know yourself. If whoever's listening to this, whether you're a doctor, you're a teacher, you're a police officer, you're a nurse, I have interviewed many people here in Thailand who I talk to. I ask them all the time. The first thing I ask them, do you like the job that you're doing? And then this is what they answer. I asked the nurse. Nurse said but this was the best job they could find that they would get retirement payment. And in my head, I feel, and my heart, I felt sad. They didn't have the heart to become nurse to serve people. They were just focusing on one thing, money. So everybody is doing only for money. Nobody is actually doing anything out of love for wanting to heal or wanting to. Uh, there are actually lots of good doctors out there who wants to heal other people, who really have good intentions, and they don't even charge much money on the patient. They actually had a very famous doctor in Thailand that people all over the Thailand know about it. That is 30 baht. It's called 30 baht. And they go to him and he gives simple medicine and actually good. But those medicine does do have side effects, but he had the generosity of wanting to give back for what accomplished in his life. So his way of giving back to the society, to the people, was giving a cheaper price for curing their own sickness. So that time he could only provide what he learned and he had the knowledge. He didn't go beyond. You know, if the doctor already went beyond and learn only not about the chemical medicine, maybe learn about the herbal medicine and learn about the other medicine. He could only not only heal others, he could even heal himself. Yeah, I don't know whether he passed away, but they actually goes down. I think so. He must have passed away. So there are many good doctors out there, and I really like. I'm like, I'm very happy that there are good doctors out there who are really considering to heal other people with with being honest with them. And there are many good doctors out there. I have actually have a privilege to meet such doctors who are very kind and very the sunlight. My face is glowing like a sun right now, shining. So maybe your eyes will like melt. She's melting. Okay. And I'm doing recording in my son's room. This is actually I organize this room so that you can see the calendars and everything. And then that's actually was my vision board. There used to be some vision there, and I took down everything. So now there is empty. There's just mostly main focus is love. Actually, there is a love. I can. This is just a random act of kindness that I posted, and just the rest of that, my son he wanted to post that he achieved in something that from school. So I'm going to put that down too soon, and then and this side, yeah, that is mostly the goal that of doing these podcasts and this podcast, the YouTube, and then and friends suggested I should do it shorter. I when I tend to talk, I tend longer because I have so much to share. So I'm thinking that maybe instead of one day, one video, I should have to do maybe three times video. So I can take it all out from the system that I have so much to share because I have lots of honesty in me that I practice daily. So I know that I want to share these honesty with you guys. So fear, transfer the fear into ah, I just dawned on me right now. The fear, 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 right? Take out the F. Now it's ear. So listen and filter your ears, okay? And don't take in the fear. Filter your ears so you don't take in the fear. That's my best advice to you all. And install the filter with faith. See, everything start. You can change the fear into faith, right? And then even filter it. Please filter it for your own benefit. Your health, your body is so strong. Had a blueprint for everything. Imagine when you're pregnant, you can actually produce a newborn child within your body itself. Don't go to biology and learn about it, okay? Just sit alone with yourself, and there's a new life in your belly. Yeah, and you're creating a new life in you. From where is coming from? That's the question. Don't go to the biology. They will give you textbook, they'll give you the name of organs, how it's produced. Nobody knows the answer of this. I can tell you this much. Nobody knows. Even the doctor will give their um, insight, knowledge of themselves from the experiment they have done with dead body and opening up and checking from where. But they can't open up pregnant ladies and open up and see life. Cannot. Nobody can do that, right? They can only diagnose you what vitamin you need more when you are pregnant, and your hair might be falling. All those things they can give you. But the main ingredient is that how is your body able to create newborn life in your body itself? You can even create new bones, can create new skins, eyes, nose, mouth, and a child. And then people, maybe the hospital or doctor will say that, okay, because of the sperm and because of the egg combined together, there's a molecule in it that creates this. But then in the end, nobody knows, right? It's the creator, the creation. They can only make assumptions, make up stories and make you believe in that stories. I can even make up stories and make you believe in sub stories, but I don't do that because I practice honesty, and I should not do that at all. It's like deceiving you. If I deceive you, one day somebody will deceive me too, right? It's payback. So it's what goes around comes around. I think so. My hamster is running away somewhere. Actually, I have a hamster at home, two of them. One is trying to run away. One's just want to chill and sleep. I'm thinking today, if possible, I did try during my holiday to take the hamster to go live in the forest. She didn't want it to leave. She was hiding in the tube. I have the tube. It's not even my kitchen. I never bought it. Somebody gave it to me. So she was hiding in between here so that I cannot take her out from the top. I cannot take her out from the down. And then I even let the gate open and left it there for quite some time. She would not come out at all, as if she knew. that in that national park that I went, there's elephant there, there's monkey there, and then she knew safe environment for me yet. So I'm thinking this time I'm going to take her somewhere to the park or somewhere nearby. That is a bigger park and nobody will pick up and kill her or something. So let's see. So to leave her there. Anyway, thank you so much for listening in. I know it's I don't know did I cover all of it about the fear fact things and all. In the end, you are the one who make a choice whether to live in fear or to live in faith. Love, you know, choose something that will benefit you and make you stronger, and not only you yourself stronger, make your family. I'm gonna say sorry. It went away. I don't know where it go. I didn't even force it. I was going to let it come. Maybe there's a dust particles in the air that one went in, and the nurse is just examining. Is it good or is it bad bacteria? And the nurse said, "Okay, let's sneeze it out." And suddenly said, "Oh no, don't sneeze it out. It's a good bacteria." So it's back in, and I didn't have to come it out. So live experiment. See, you never know what will happen. So the bacteria just went into my nose and it turned out to be a good one. So the nose didn't push it out. So that's a good sign. See, you can always see the good side in life. Choose faith, don't choose fear. We are already surrounded by lots of fear. Start something new for yourself. This is the new year, right? 2022, do something new. Best of all, I suggest stop watching news. And if people forward you anything which is negative, don't forward it to anyone. Even though it may be true, don't forward it. Do one thing for yourself and for other people. Forward one message. Or you can type yourself. You can say that whatever you're going through, I know you can make it. You'll come out from it. And you're so strong, you know, and your mind is so strong. You have so much love in you. Your body loves you, your family loves you, then you can come out of it very well. And your body is always healing and working for you 24 hours. It doesn't have, uh, you know, time off. It doesn't have nap times. It doesn't have vacations. It doesn't go on vacations and stop work functioning. No, right? So take care of your mind, your body and your soul, right? And eat mindfully, observe what you eat, and after you eat 1 or 2 hours, see any reactions your body gets out. If that reaction check, then go back and check. Best, write a journal about your food. Become your own doctor. When you become your own doctor, you can go to doctor and tell them, you don't even have to tell them anything. Let the doctor diagnose you, see, and then compare the doctor note with your note, and you will know what you need to do. Yeah. Sometimes we do need doctors to help us. They can tell us what we have, what vitamin we are losing. They might even give fear to you, but you can transfer that fear to make to heal yourself. Like if suppose they say that if you have high, have those whatever stage of diabetes, right? The best thing they can do to you by giving you medicines, and medicine are all chemicals. We don't know what ingredients are there, and we don't know what side effects are there. Even though they will say there are side effects, is good for you. You can do one thing: observe other people who have been eating diabetics medicine. Have they stopped eating anytime? Had their life improved in any way? What was the result of the outcome? And if suppose they have been eating the medicine for the rest of their life until they died, that means that medicine actually not helping them at all, and it's not curing them. So best I could suggest you is always change your diet. Stick to food which is safe, and that is and provide sorry, which is provided for you and good for you. Earth grown food, best for you. Man made food is good. We make food every day, right? But then we mix ingredients. There was a book which was banned by many of the hospitals and doctors. And this book actually tells you that what kind of food that combines create more mucus in your bodies and will damage your bodies and actually make you more sicker. But these foods are actually very bad for you. They are like combining flour with sugar or something, and cakes. I have stopped eating cakes long time ago. Okay, not long ago, but slowly since 2000 to December 2019, I stopped eating cakes, and I stopped eating artificial, artificial food like processed food, anything that goes through chemicals, like maybe rice, which is they change the color into white, or sugar change into color into white. So white doesn't mean purity. It's mistaken. You have to, if you want to know what color of the rice is, grow it, and you will know the real color of the rice. If you want to know the real color of the sugar, grow it, harvest it. I don't even know about it, but sometimes going to, don't believe everything you hear or you see or you read, uh, you know, what you watch or everything. You have to go to the source, right? So to go to the source, you have to know whether which is good for you. You cannot trust the factory people. They're not your mom and your dad. If you want to see how, um, if these food are not healthy, my best suggestion, it will blow your mind, but this is what I think. I was going to lots of big research when I was checking the research about GMOs and the company that who do does all these things. The only thing that came up to me was in my head, instead of telling people about the GMOs, the vegetation that they were growing, causing people to get sick. What one thing you should do best to prevent everyone, that is, observe people who own these companies, what kind of food they eat. Yes, do that. Best of all. Okay. If the owner eat healthy food but don't eat the food they produce, then there is something wrong here. Okay. And if suppose the person who owns all the fast food fast food, what is fast food? I don't have to name them, right? Find out the owner. What do they eat? What is their daily diets? Are they eating their own food or they're avoiding to eat their own food? See, their own behavior will show you and give you the enlightenment whether uh, whether they are being a good example. So you can just see their behavior easily. Are the company of people who are producing these processed food, are they eating their own food that they produce? My best advice, go observe them, interview them best. Go interview all these owners, and then if you don't want to interview, best observe them from far, you know and see what kind of food and diet and healthy meat plan they eat, and follow their plan, meat diet, and then you don't even have to eat their food. I'm going too far now. So, but still, do that. I don't have a reporter with me. I wish I would have told somebody to please go interview this person. I want to know what kind of food they're eating. If they're eating their food, that means okay, this is healthy food, right? So I have been to one of the doctor that somebody suggested me to go. They said that they will can cure you, right? About the Chinese doctor, they can cure you. They will just touch your pulse, and then they'll cure you. The first impression that I saw was the doctor himself he said that he can cure people who are fat, who have obesities and everything, and who is always tired. Why I'm laughing is that because when I reached there, the doctor ha- he's a very huge man, yes, and in my head it dawned on me, if he can cure people, why didn't he cure himself? You know, that is my question. Why didn't he cure himself and become so healthy and strong that now people who have come to him to have so much faith in him that he can cure them, and he himself is not healthy? I mean, like, he he said he can cure obesities, but he himself have obesities. You know, I don't know. I only believe people if their person is coming towards me, they said, I can cure you. You have gained so much weight. I want to help you lose weight. And if the person is telling me that and they themselves are more have a heavier than me, then I feel that that person cannot help me. This is what I'm doing. I coach people mentally because how do I coach them? First, I start with myself. If I'm mentally healed, I don't get triggered by people. I don't. I have practiced to become viceless. Viceless means not having the five vices. That means the anger is not there, the greed is not there, the attachment is not there, the ego is not there, the lust is not there. Now, if all these five vices I practice on myself, I become viceless. Means transform from lust to be loved, anger to be calm, the greed to be a giver, attachment to become detachment, and ego to become peace. If I could practice that daily and I could did that, and I felt in my head that it did take a lot of time and struggles and patience with myself, I realized one thing, that I could help other people. So that's why you see, we all have that capacity to help other peoples, but to do that, one must be a good example to show them. So be a good example and show them, like for me, I have more faith than fear. That's why I want to guide you that um, don't give into fear. Take out the F, ear, filter your ear, and transform your fear into faith. Have trust in your body. Have trust that your body can filter the everything. Yeah. If your nose can filter dust, right? If your eyelashes can filter dust particles, protect you from other coming towards into your eyes. Yeah. Even your can saliva can digest your food faster and break down the food faster and make your stomach don't work too hard. This is what also why your stomach is get tired so easily. Why do we have gas? Why our stomach is bloated when we eat? Are you eating mindfully? Why are you eating and watching TV? I do that too. I'm saying honestly to you, I do that too. And I see the reaction of my own body. And then I tell myself, oh, I'm sorry today, tummy. I was watching TV while I was eating. That's why you're having pain, because I didn't practice mindful eating. And when I do practice mindful, I feel calm, I feel easy, I feel light. I don't even need to have, after meal, I don't even have to have some sweet dish or some that, because I was full. I chew my food in such a way that the rice itself became so small particles, right? Your body already have so much um, high immune system that you don't need to take something else from outside to make your immune inside, get shut down because some chemical things and everything. So I only wanted to say one thing. Thank you so much for listening, and I bless you all too. And I know one thing, your body has a very high immune system and they are so strong. Trust in your body, trust in your organs, and they love you unconditionally. Yes? And then don't give into fear. When fear comes towards you, build your foundation from here, and your soul and your body, and eat everything mindfully. What you give in your mouth will come out. right? Observe everything. And thank you and bless you all, beautiful soul out there. Thank you so much for listening in today.